Alright, who did it? Who killed him? Oh, that was a close one, huh, Mia? Oh, Maya's back.
Oh,
It's you.
really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Hmm? Maya!
So, what happened?
Uh, well, I think I've got a pretty good idea of who did it. Now all we need is a motive and proof.
Wow! Good going, Nick.
With the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Oh, that is not good. But fair enough. So I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Oh yeah, you didn't hear that, did you?
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh?
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What? She missed so much.
Yeah, she missed every crucial bit. Was Mike always this excitable? Well, to be fair, it's a lot to take in. It's not like you had the build up to it, it's just, oh, by the way, this happened, this happened, this happened. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP.
WP. Powers, right? Yeah, right. Let's go then. Mr. Powers, how'd you do?
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help.
Ha 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 ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. So, could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
What?
all those people who disappeared. No, nothing, forget it. I only heard rumors anyhow.
Maybe people did disappear. That was a joke, but it might not be wrong.
There's I've heard like there's a legitimate Japanese business practice called the Loud American, where in the Japanese culture you do not question your boss or like your superior, and sometimes they will come up with just really stupid ideas. I think it was a car company or something, and they come up with what was obviously a really stupid idea, but nobody would question them about it.
Right.
So they decided to get an American to come and join the company because Americans are not as afraid of doing that, and they asked them to like just ham up your Americanness and be like so stereotypical and be loud and everything. And then it's just like a common thing now in Japanese business practices that they have a token loud American who is like a buffer for the bad ideas of higher ups.
Okay. Interesting. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. He's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever he says jump, he asks how high, and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. And, Mr. Hammer.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, we'll see you later then. Yeah, of course. Of course she's here. Good to see you again.
The old windbag sure is quiet today.
Okay.
You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think your guard's down.
Yeah.
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
I'll buy you donuts, don't eat us.
You eat, you die.
Whoa! She's alive!
Excellent. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Alright. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
Oh my, you have so much to learn about the
Yeah.
world.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think
does
she's
it, Nick?
17, so she's not, like, that old, so she'll give it time. No, it doesn't matter. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer.
Oh! I heard about what you said today. Chico whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You dug his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Pal's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Is it though? Well, check the employee area. Salmonella might be here.
I guess they're not filming today either.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be filming for quite some time.
I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yarr! No, no, no! No touching! I don't know why I've given him that. I've changed his voice for some reason. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten ya.
Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. Suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Okay. Well, let me just have a look at stuff, I guess. Where's the employees? I'll just get around. There's a T-bone. Yeah, we know what the deal is with that. Just a standard bike. What's the point? It goes uphill. Yeah, it's the same as before. I think it's probably
Can you,
all gonna be
like,
the same.
is it different if you look at the drink?
I don't think it is. I think it's no, just considered part of the scene, but not good enough. This is where people came in. They know if they fix that, just kick it off again. I mean, yeah, it's true. Alright, what do you got?
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. A science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Well, looks like it. Alright, good to know. Investigation. How goes your investigation? Well, to tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Oh, I wouldn't. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. That is good news.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Good. Okay, all very important things. Yeah, nothing else that. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anyone in the dressing room. Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. Guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP is innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
Well, I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. That explains a lot. Okay. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set?
Oh.
Was that trailer part of the film set then? Interesting. Yeah, we'll go for the last episode first.
What do you mean? The last Steel Samurai?
I just like the idea of Oh man, like there was a terrible accident 5
Yeah.
years ago. Someone may have died, they haven't used it. What do you mean Steel Samurai's ending? No!
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No! No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Yeah. We'll get to 5 years ago. So why are they going to make kid shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
Oh, it's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Yeah, this. Take that!
And this is...
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But, what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Alright.
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died. And it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she has on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. I'll try asking her.
If she'll talk. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll be seeing her.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
Genuinely thought she'd say, why didn't you marry her, but okay.
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Why do they think who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
I haven't praised you enough for how good Miss Oldbag is, by the way. It's really good. Why are you laughing? Like, you're surprised I'm saying that. It's a really good voice.
My cat is like really shocked every time I do a voice. She's
Yes!
like, what's happening?
I love it. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Good God! Who did you hear that from?
I'm sure you know, deep down in your darkest nightmares. Yeah, huh? Sorry. Uh-huh. Who?
Nichols!
Nichols? Oh.
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see it. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to
Does
the
she now?
mafia.
Okay.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Howard never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Yes! I was
Yeah.
hoping she'd present this.
Take this.
A photograph? Look at
Look at
this
this
photograph. Wait a second. Oh boy. Oh.
This is the picture.
Wait, this is from 5 years ago. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Oh.
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there.
With a tennis
He pushed
racket?
the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
How did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Okay, well, I thought she was going to give me photo number 1, because it's obviously not of the kid.
I think it might be of the kid, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough then. It's only because he said he went round. He didn't go
Yeah,
through the
but
gate. But
He also
maybe.
said that he got lost for half an hour, so
Yeah,
he could
maybe.
have just gone through the gate.
Yeah,
at some
perhaps.
point.
But the... Yeah, the thing that... So, okay, what's interesting about that is that's how the railing got bent.
Yeah. So.
But that's not how this murder happened. So it,
No.
it was with the actual spear. Because
Yeah, it could well
I was thinking on the same path as you. Like, it wasn't the spear. Like, the spear was just used as a fill-in for what actually happened. But yeah, if that's how that got bent, it's very, very unlikely that the same murder happened twice. So yeah, that's interesting.
It's definitely not the end one that's bent in Studio 2.
No, I don't think it was. Well, we'll find out. We're going there right now. So. Oh, well, maybe we'll be waiting a second.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder.
Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
So here's the thing. The photo do we still have the photo of the, No, we don't. Like, you know the photo of him standing in front of Studio 2, where he actually was? That's on this side, because there was the big 2, and there was the S.
He was
He wasn't inside it.
Yeah.
So if, maybe he
And
never
it also
actually...
said that they came out the gate.
Yeah, so, yeah, see, it's not the final one. It is the one in the photo.
Yeah.
So... Oh, but I guess... Oh, okay, the entrance to Studio 2 is there. Okay, so no, the trailer is outside Studio 2, my bad. Okay, I see. Okay. Well, this will be fun.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Oh!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Okay, good. Before we speak to you, I'm going to examine every little bit of this. So, a light van for moving stuff, like coming around, stuff. Sorry, they've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Yeah, I think this is just the same. You don't have a driver's license. I have this. Yeah, it's the same. I wonder if... It would actually be quite good to see if there is randomly any traces of, like, sleeping pills here. I know that it's, like, tied to Hammer versus Powers, but, like, just to see if something else went down here that we don't know about, that someone's not talking about, I don't know. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone?
Something wrong?
I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling.
Yeah, there's no bone. Where are the bones?
Yeah. Maybe didn't I say the bone is the murder weapon?
Yeah, could be. Could be.
Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say,
Maybe
but
I didn't say that. I definitely thought it at the time.
Yeah, so, like, is the bone, like, spear-shaped, though? 'Cause the wound's big. It is this size. Like, it's a massive wound. And also, would it be sharp enough? But, I mean, it could be. I don't know. We haven't seen what it looks like. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of it.
Yeah, also in front of it is a murder from 5 years ago. For fun. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. In fact, it was extremely dangerous 5 years ago. I'm going to go in there first, just because I'm curious to see if anyone is inside. Oh, someone is. Or not. Or there's at least something.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Yeah, I have been thinking for a while, like, what if there's more to her? But I don't know why. Nothing in the bin. Paper cups, but yeah, I don't think there's anything specific here. So we have the meeting, documents.
Not about a motive yet.
But, okay, Right, we're going back outside, we're speaking to Vasquez. Go on. Go on.
Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really taking me off.
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear. Okay. Then let's go into the trailer. Is there anything else I can, like, speak about? Oh, movie processing a samurai, what's it about? Oh my god,
Oh
movie's the
my
best.
god!
Yeah, it's the same thing. I suspect it will be the same, I'm just double checking. It's been years since the show.
Anything new in the bin?
I checked. It was just like, it just said it was crumpled notes. Miss Hammer used to be quite the star. Okay, so there's nothing else here, seemingly. What's this frost I can see outside? Yeah, okay, so there's nothing here. Interesting. What if I present you the sleeping pills? Oh, what if I present this? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Hold back. Oh?
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag,
Yeah, I don't know
Nick.
why he's forgotten that. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. What, huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Okay. That'll do it.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
She's a woman of few words.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
No.
Murder.
No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years? Over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Okay.
Oh dear.
There's a lot to talk
Suddenly
about every
boys.
single one of these people. They all have amazing faces. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a hard rate.
Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
Well, she did cover up a murder.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, raise away.
they just get giant rubbers, I'll find it amusing. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, it's a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just do my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Like tomorrow.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Yes and no, I still don't think she did today. Yes, the other day's murder though. But, and who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. But is she? Well, we're going straight to trial. There's no more to find out. Okay. Oh, this is getting exciting. This is it. This is the final day. We're going straight into this. Oh boy. Oh boy.